a vanilla, one of the vanilla bullshit things, whatever you want, some vanilla bullshit, latte, kappa thing, whatever you got. I don't care.
You got it.
What's up? Welcome to S'mores Indoors. I am Corey, your host, and tonight is the first episode, I guess, of the original Kings of DVD collecting here on the channel. There's a lot of people out there, seems to be on YouTube here lately, that coming up with this novel concept of collecting DVDs. Well, let me tell you something. We started this shit on the way back here on the S'mores Indoors channel, and I got a couple of guys here that are going to talk to me about their collecting, and we're going to show some stuff we picked up recently, and kind of go through DVD collecting here in 2024. I want to shout out some people out in the chat. Of course, we have Orc out there. What's up, Orc? Jessica's out there. What's up, Jessica? And our boy Swaggy G. What's up, Swaggy? Well, joining me tonight, we're going to kick it off here with one of the guys that we talk a lot about this subject, and I'm going to bring him on. It is Jake from Slaughter Report. Jake, what's up?
What's up, brother?
How are you doing?
Not too bad, not too bad.
Awesome. Good to have you here tonight. I know this is a subject that a lot of traction on YouTube here lately with this, but I'm gonna set some shit straight tonight. So
that's what we're here to
do it. Also, is this is our good buddy from Flesh Moon Features, the Hat Man Dan.
What's up? Any of you out there that are copying Corey, you're a bunch of bitches, and we're calling you out. We will slap the shit right out of you. What's up? I'm Flesh Moon Dan.
What's up, Ben Grimm, as well? Thanks for being here, Dan.
I'm happy to be here.
Now, I want to bring up this topic because, like I said, there's a lot of people on YouTube talking about DVD collecting now. And I think a lot of them are like buying these things because they think there's going to be some spike in value like there was with VHS. I'm like, when it comes to that, just go buy some fucking stocks, give it to a charity. You'll feel better about your fucking self. I'll be buying fucking DVDs as an investment. So I buy them, and I'm gonna start this topic with you guys, and I'm gonna give my thoughts on it first. I buy this shit because I think it's fun to go out to these little stores, and you can take $20 and get you a nice little haul coming out of there. Yep. I'm not necessarily watching all this shit, but they're cool to have. It's like kind of like you own the movie if you don't have it. And on the other side of things, there's some movies coming out on Blu-ray I'm not paying fucking $30 for. So $1, $2, $3 DVD is fine with me. So what say you guys? Go for it.
I'm kind of in the same boat. It's nostalgic when you go out because, say, for a majority of us, we didn't keep a lot of this stuff. Some probably did, but I didn't keep a lot of it. When you upgrade or whatever, so going back and finding it in the wild or whatever is always fun. And on the other side, man, you can find these things for like $1, $2, $3 at the most at flea markets, wherever. And if there's a movie I haven't seen in a while, I want to see it, and it's at a flea market, I'd rather spend $1 to watch it again, or something I haven't seen before. I'd rather spend $1 to watch it on DVD. Because let's be real and honest, there's not much of a difference as you went from VHS to DVD. So some of these DVDs look fine, and that's all you need for something you're going to watch once every 5 years.
Right. Dan, any thoughts?
I don't know. I just buy it all and then I watch Halloween.
That's true. Well, yeah, we're gonna be covering that topic here soon enough on the channel, but stay tuned for that in the future announcement there. One thing I'll say too about DVDs, for a lot of people, I know we kind of have family videos around here, but for a lot of people, DVD is the last link to the video store when they went. There wasn't a lot of that went by the wayside before Blu-ray really hit hard. So,
and
maybe a little bit.
While you're talking about video stores, can we all just collectively agree to stop jerking off Blockbuster like it was the greatest fucking thing in the world when it killed the mom and pop in video stores?
Yeah.
Fuck Blockbuster. It can suck a dick, and anybody who's nostalgic for it.
I have two hands. I can jerk them both off.
Well, there you
Multitask,
go.
Jake. Multitask, Jake. Come on.
I feel like in my area, Blockbuster came in late, so I never really. I don't know how much you were in the Evansville area, Jake, but there was like Premiere Video was like a local chain that was around here. They still have your Tans here, same company.
Ours, well, and I went to one. The only time I went to Owensboro for stuff, they had a Hollywood Video.
Okay.
And I would just
Ooh.
buy. I would buy their used section from the used section.
They were
But
better than Blockbuster more often than not, I would say.
Yeah. But our like bigger chain here locally was Movie Gallery.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
well, it used to be Video Vault, then they changed it to Movie Gallery, I'm pretty sure.
Man, when Movie Gallery in Hollywood went bankrupt, went out of business, I bought so much shit from both those.
I did too.
We had like a movie gallery in my small town, and then Evansville had the Hollywood. So
I bought a lot of it was VHS because they still had a bunch of VHS. Because I feel like it wasn't very long, like when DVD was taken off, that they didn't last much longer.
yeah, it's again, like I said, in our area, it's a little different because we had Family Video up until what 21 was that when they went out?
Yeah, it was around there. Yeah,
Roughly, yeah.
God, I can't believe it's like 3 years, but that's the last. Unless I don't even count that fucking place Jonathan has by his house, but
that's a fucking death trap.
Yeah. I would never fucking rent anything there without getting a butyrol fucking treatment after. But
well, I say when I first got like heavy into collecting VHS before it became insanely popular and shit, and you could like go out and find good stuff, I would go there every once in a while, and it was still bad, but it's like I wouldn't go there now.
I think a lot are like doing these DVD hauls now because you can't really. I mean, it's harder to, at least if you do them regularly, have the $50 Blu-ray hauls. Especially for some of the boutique labels. So I think that's probably part of it. Because I have seen it. It just feels like the last few months I'm starting to see people do it.
Yeah. I think there's some couple channels that are spiking that interest. So I'm not going to name any names, but
I do not foresee any of this shit jumping up in price because let's be real, almost all this stuff is available on Blu-ray and 4K. And if you want to watch the movie, that's the way to watch it, not on fucking DVD or VHS.
Well, see, here's the thing. Like, at some point, I do think DVD will jump, particularly, and it's going to be weird. It'll be that Lionsgate title, like something like Sick, that maybe never makes the jump to Blu-ray. And at some point, because most of it is out of print, even though you can get it.
It is, but like for movies like Sick, we haven't in the physical media part of these boutique labels, we haven't got to that era of cinema yet. So I mean we'll get there eventually because I mean Vinegar Syndrome is going to run out of shit.
Did you just refer to Serial Insane Clown Killer as cinema?
Yeah, it's all cinema. Man.
You're gonna get that $75 4K of that.
Pissed him off. Man, I do want to say hey to Chris, Lasher Home Video, and Jess, Cable Channel 11. Thanks guys for coming out there. And I'm going to pull up Swaggy's comment here. We had a grocery store video store that was awesome. That's where I saw every WrestleMania pretty much as a kid because they got every Coliseum video release. Yeah.
There was, believe it or not, the little town I grew in, we had it at one point, not anymore. We had a grocery store and they had a video store in it. And then, I don't know, Jonathan remembers where Kroger used to be. There used to be a grocery store with a video store in it.
There's one where Foodland used to be that had a video store in it. Kroger's always been. It's right up the road. It's right out the road.
That's probably
Country Market.
That's probably what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Because that's the one I was thinking. That's the one I always used.
because they always had like good stuff, and it would be like a privilege for me if we went to Owensboro for whatever reason to go grocery shopping to get to pick a video from there.
Yeah. Schnucks on the west side of Evansville, man, they had a hell of a video store. And VHS was like two for $1 for 5 days.
And Schnucks.
Yep.
It
It is.
Movie Gallery had for the VHS 7 movies, $7 for 7 days. And I used to get that every Friday. We would go. I could get my 7 movies, watch them through the week. Next Friday, get 7 more.
Steve did like 3 and 5 that way.
Yeah.
5 days, 3 days, whatever.
All catalog shit, right?
Yeah, it just wasn't new releases.
Right.
Once it came off that new release section, I had that shit on there for 1.5 years. So I didn't have to rent it out for fucking 5 days.
That's hilarious. Did he have when his was up and running big time? Did he have like multiple copies of?
Oh yeah,
shit, did he?
Yeah, it wasn't like I remember when we got because we didn't get Blockbuster in our town, which decent sized town didn't have a Blockbuster till like almost late 90s. I'd say 97, 98. Castaway had just come out on VHS and DVD before we ever got a Blockbuster. But that was the one where I remember Steve saying, like, I can't afford like to get 20 copies of Castaway.
Yeah. Cliff Booth, hey, what's up? He's talking about Scarecrow Video in Seattle still being open. There's one I actually found out in Bloomington, Indiana, is one that's open, and I kind of want to go up there someday and just check it out, but I have to find a free day to do that. But
I don't.
A lot of love for Hastings.
I miss Hastings, dude.
Everything. Movies that you could rent or buy. Action figures, comics. I mean, Hastings had everything. It was like fucking heaven. If you didn't have one near you, you missed out because they were just.
I never stepped foot in a Hastings, but Go Hastings, the website, Jesus Christ, do they have some good deals?
Yeah.
I went to that Hastings in Clarksville, Tennessee one time, but it was close to the end. So
Yeah. And its glory days, I mean, Hastings was pretty big too. Like there was a lot of stuff there that you couldn't even get at Suncoast. Like it was one of the best of the best.
Well, I wanted to mention, we're talking about going out and buying these things, and one thing I love is the Goodwills around me now have dropped down to 99 cents on DVDs, which is perfect. I'll grab stuff just for the hell of it, at that price. But I guess according to you, Dan, around here we're kind of blessed with the amount of stores we have to buy this stuff because kind of limited down there.
I mean, I'm within driving distance of 2nd and Charles. They're not right in my backyard like one used to be.
Fucking garbage. Like I don't even consider it like worth going to.
I think it depends where you're at. I mean,
they're getting shit in, but all they're doing with it is packaging it in that fucking those boxes. That's all they're doing. They aren't putting shit on the shelf, dude.
Yeah, see, that's not how mine is at all. Mine's got, if you're lucky, you can go in there and find boutique label stuff. Now that goes fast, so that's the one downside. It only takes 1 or 2 people like me that are going to go in there and get that stuff. But it's very much worth going to. But beyond that, I mean, it just Walmart still sells movies. Target barely sells movies.
I would have to imagine you have plenty of flea markets or thrift stores by you.
You have that, and it just depends.
That's a big part of where I get shit is flea markets, dude. Like, especially now. Woo! Starport 2.0. We're speaking up.
Jonathan, I think that second and Charles, based on some videos I've seen on YouTube, yours is way smaller than some of them, though. So
it sucks. Like,
yeah,
and the worst part is that if you get a movie in that came out last week, right? You're gonna price that at like $15, right? Because it's worth that. They will never revisit that fucking price ever again. That motherfucker will be there in 4 years. Still $15 ain't worth $1.
We get a little bit of that. See, that's what's bizarre, and I'll point it out when I show some stuff off, but you can have a $50 out of print DVD or Blu-ray and it'll be priced at like $3. Then the next one is priced at literally $50.
But it's only because that bitch was priced when it wasn't out of print. Like it's not because they're feeling generous today.
See, not at the stores I go to, because you can see when they snap.
Oh yeah, I'm about to say I would check that, because anytime I've ever found anything like this shouldn't be this price. The best it ever was when they opened it and they had to bring in stock from other stores. Like that's when it was awesome. And you'd see shit that was 4 or 5 years old and priced.
Yeah. No, it at least at mine,
there's no rhyme or reason here to how they price things. Like I don't even know what they're using.
It's who's pricing it too, if I'm being honest. Like I can see like some people that are checking, others just screw it, $3, whatever. You know, because you're right. If you're at that kind of store, you're not paying top dollar for anything. You're just
well, they want you to. They want you to.
Yeah.
They got, if it's nice enough, they'll put it in that case. Then nobody.
Yeah. They do that with collectibles, not movies. There's no movies in case of anything.
Oh, there is here. But also here, they also have like a bunch of Dean Koontz and Stephen King signed books. Like somebody had to have come in and unloaded a personal collection. Like there's just entirely too many for it to just one by one gather those up.
That's insane that they just dumped it at Second and Charles. But
you'd be, I mean, like I walk into Mega Replay, like, and people dump sealed boutique shit there all the time.
Yeah.
Ben here says no Second and Charles, but he has half price books and vintage stock, which
I'd rather have
vintage stock.
I'd rather have vintage stock for sure.
You might get one, Ben, because they are opening some new stores. I actually thought there was one somewhere.
I think they're folding Books A Million. So if you have a Books A Million, they may just replace it.
Yeah.
Vintage stock, we found some nice stuff there on a trip.
Vintage stock.
I've found some stuff from time to time going.
That's another place you can catch some boutique shit at a deal.
Yeah. And they're I don't know what their pricing is now, but used to be every new Scream Factory title that came out was like $21.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that's going to dry up though? Because I feel like a lot of people that are collecting the boutique label stuff, they know and they want it. They're not, impulse buying anymore. They haven't in a while. So
I mean, none of it's going to work pretty soon. I mean, there's not enough of us to make an entire company want to carry something. This isn't.
Yeah.
Christopher!
What up?
And about hookers or drugs, Chris is on with us. So. Got any good video store memories? I guess that's kind of what we're on, or places to buy movies.
I mean,
you want to talk about?
I have a lot. I mean, going back to the grocery store, I remember the Food Land.
So we're talking about
right when you get into town. I spent so many hours while my mom shopped, just looking at video games and movies in that little corner.
It was a good size for a fucking grocery store video store, though. Like, it had a corner. Like, you could turn the corner. I remember that.
Yeah, it was a whole, U-shaped corner wrapped around. It was pretty sweet.
Good old Food Land.
I have to check this out a little more.
I still go to that Food Land sometimes. It's very trippy to go in there because that's where my mom always shops.
It's not open anymore. I think the place that was in there is down again.
The one
It's a
I'm
flea
talking
market
about
still.
it's the one on
Oh,
Fredericton.
you're talking about the IGA now. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It used to be Wendell's.
Yeah.
Wendell's Foodland.
You know, it hasn't come up yet, but another place I throw out, and this is just an early memory thing for me, is Kmart. I used to pick up a lot of movies at Kmart back in the day, and I felt like they had some unusual stuff towards the end in their discount bins.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Their discount bin was weird. It was cool.
Yep.
It had weird shit.
Yeah. Yeah, stuff that Walmart wouldn't have, and I do fondly remember that. As a kid, I was a Kmart kid. I don't remember going to Walmart at all.
Oh, my mama loved Kmart, bro.
Get you an
Yeah.
AC and a hot dog.
On the way out, yeah.
Kmart diner.
That's
Yeah.
what we had in my town was a Kmart. So,
Kmart sucks.
Oh, Jonathan, how does Kmart suck?
I don't know. Ask Rain Man.
Well, they
Kmart
don't
sucks.
suck anymore. They're gone. I miss it. Getting
Dustin
Joe
Hoffman
Joe
can
Boxer,
eat a
dude.
dick.
Remember Joe Boxer?
Joe Boxer. That's what our champion was before it was a designer brand. Like, you was a bust ass broke kid if you was wearing that fucking champion shit to baseball and basketball practice. Everybody making fun of you.
Now it's
Carter
like,
was the
dude,
same way.
Champion
It's back.
T-shirts are expensive as fuck now.
Ridiculous,
Yeah.
dude.
yeah.
It's not quite as bad as Rawlings or Stallings.
Rawlings. I
Rawlings,
used to
yeah.
wear Rawlings.
Well, that shit'll be
shoes.
hot in fucking 3 years. So hold on to your shit. Fucking.
I
Anyway.
think now the discount brand is And One.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
one was and Reebok.
Reebok.
Yeah.
Yep.
Reebok's a fucking
Walmart.
Walmart brand now.
Walmart
They
is
do
too,
that.
man.
Walmart does that though. Do you remember when they bought Bugle Boy in the '90s and just destroyed that brand?
Dude, I was looking at Bugle Boy shirts the other day. I fucking want that style of shirt to come back so bad. Bugle Boy shirts were dope. Sorry.
That's some of that shit.
That's okay. Bugle Boy love.
How are we getting
Well-
off onto clothes?
I don't know. I'm gonna steer back here. I'm gonna show some shit I got today. I got some more stuff to do later, but and I'm gonna prove the point that I'm kind of collecting some of this shit because I got a little project I'm working on. But I'll also, if it's like I said, if it's $1, I'll just buy the shit because if you're buying the shit as an investment, go fuck yourself. So I picked this up, Almost Famous.
Good movie.
Just a cool cover, and if it's $1, I buy every Colts DVD that I find. They're like video yearbooks for the team, so for each year. So got that. I got this on 4K, but it's a cool one still.
I love
Hard
Hard
Target.
Target.
Ford Target.
Piece of shit, but I didn't have it.
Yeah. Is it the
An
funny
unsung
version?
classic.
No, I don't think
Unsung
so.
Classic right there.
Yeah, they re-released it as the funny version, and they like
I
dubbed
heard about
in
that.
like Bart sounds and all sorts of crazy shit.
Can't make it worse.
That wasn't today. And then the last two I got today, a couple I found at the Goodwill, volume 2 and 3 of Jackass. So
There you go. Those are not easy to come by.
they're perfect shape too. So all those were $1 each. So
I'm trying to get all those Jackass shows on DVD, like Wild Boys and Viva La Bam, like trying to get all of them. And there's a few of them that are just fucking prickly to get a hold of.
I think MTV DVDs in general, aren't they? Are pretty.
Yeah, I think you
Yeah.
actually might be correct there.
I buy them
Yeah.
now when I see them. I got like first season of Punk'd. I bought some seasons of Osborne's and Viva La Bam.
Yeah, I've got seasons 2 and 3 of Viva La Bam staring at me. I need to get the first one.
So there's a tip for you guys. Keep an eye out for MTV DVDs. So
You know, did stuff like Next and Parental Control ever get DVD release?
I don't think Next ever did.
Dude,
I
I
think
would
there's, like,
love to get
Very
Next.
little of Next online, even.
Next
Yeah.
is one of the best reality shows.
Fucking
ever.
Room Raiders.
Room Raiders,
Undressed.
Undressed is like buried.
What was the one where they would find a kid who was getting bullied and then hire like a UFC
Bully
fighter
beatdown.
to like
That was legit. They legitimately those were real MMA fighters. They fucked these people
the
up.
2000s were insane.
I loved that one.
Ben, go to Sloppy Second Sales. They have that on
They
DVD
do.
if you want it. So,
Yeah.
and then he mentions DVD on TV on DVDs where it's at. Most of the shows won't ever go to Blue. What are you guys' thoughts on Friends getting a 4K though? That seems insane to me.
That is wild, isn't it?
How much?
I
is
never
it,
even
like
really thought about
$1,000?
I have no idea.
I'm gonna milk that for everything it's worth.
I don't think it's as expensive as you would think, but people will buy it. I mean, it was one of the biggest shows of the 90s.
Yeah, but that was like
guarantee it.
how many seasons? That had at least like 12, like a lot of seasons.
9.
I think it had 9 seasons. Yeah,
9 seasons.
Yeah,
that
94.
was the number in the 90s. If you could get that 9th season, call it.
Is there any other show that had like several seasons like that on 4K? I can't think of any.
I'm trying to think of non-modern shows that have.
I can't think of a single show. I mean, I'm sure if it's a thing,
In
I just
one
don't know about it. A
box set,
show
you
on
mean?
4K? Is that even
Yeah,
a
Game- Game of Thrones did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's a modern. That's a modern. It doesn't.
Yeah.
I don't think
Not
there's
a
more
lot.
than one otherwise.
I mean, a lot of
not
that
a
stuff
lot.
was edited on video, so there's
Yep.
Yeah.
not.
Just seemed weird. I thought I mentioned that. Dan, if you have some stuff you want to show, you can, and then we can continue.
I got
So-
a stack over here too.
I'm not.
I'll get to you whenever you can, Jake. I know you're got your hands full.
I know a lot of people are recollecting Anchor Bay stuff that they probably have on Blu-ray or 4K now. I'm trying not to do that, but if I can get it really cheap, I made an exception for this. I used to have it, and I recollected it.
Oh,
Those are fun, man. Those are great.
The Evil Dead 2 tin.
How much
and
that set you back? What do they go for these days?
$6 at Second and Charles. I don't know
Holy
what
shit.
the-
That's a no-brainer.
Damn.
Yeah. For that, I'll pick it up. I mean,
Every
even
time. They have the Beyond at our Second and Charles, and they want like $26 for it.
yeah, and it it had all the
Nice.
inner goodies, and I kind of like these tins, to be
I
honest.
loved them, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I'd
unlike
grab
the
those.
Friday set, that you at least know what the hell it is when you have it on your shelf. So
Yeah.
that was nice.
I never had the money to do it, dude. When they came out, I was like, I can
No.
get the regular edition of this DVD.
A lot of times I did too, but Evil Dead.
Let me switch you up here, Dan.
Oh,
The
sure.
Wicker Man. The Wicker Man wooden box one too. That's
This makes
cool.
this makes a little more sense.
So this was a Hamilton Books pickup. I haven't watched it yet. It's a newer movie. And I got it because Diana Penalver is in it, and she was Paquita in Dead Alive or Brain Dead from Peter Jackson. It's some kind of a slasher. Looks like a kind of a slasher comedy, kind of going for a babysitter type vibe. It's called Nanny's Night. Got that at Hamilton Books. They're trying to get it to focus.
Nice.
I believe these were Hamilton book pickups as well. I think I reviewed this one, a Barbara Crampton horror flick, Dead Night, that I got from. I think all of these, if you want them, are still up there. I don't think I paid more than $5 for anything.
It's a great place. I need to do a little more on there here soon.
And the Lady's House, which I've actually heard is good. It looks a little maybe generic, but heard some people tell me that it was pretty solid horror exploitation film.
Nice.
I can keep going, but if you want to tag out, just let me know.
Yeah, do a couple more and then I'll show some and
Sweet.
whatever.
So this one I think I actually got at Walmart, and I got it because of the cast. It's called Bloodthirst, and where else are you going to see Tara Reid is a vampire princess. You know, come on.
What year?
This is like new Tara Reid.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, that's the one you want.
She's more of a Nosferatu vampire at this
Yeah.
point, but that's okay. And hold on here. I'll pick that up after. Also, some Massacre video DVDs. A lot of these might end up hitting Blu-ray, but they were cheap. Got Dead American Woman, a more extreme horror film. And Night Terror, some 80s horror
I
there.
like that cover.
Yeah,
Has that retro look.
Yeah, I do too. And
Dan, I'm gonna stop you right there. Is there no Halloween in this hall?
There's no Halloween in the hall, John.
Why are we even doing a fucking video?
I'm just gonna flog myself, And Back from Hell, another Massacre video title from Hamilton Books. All of these are cheap.
Oh shit.
People won't watch this if there's no Halloween in the title.
I will go grab my Halloween set and redeem the stream.
Save that. I'll talk about a show we're gonna do in July, so hang on to that. I don't know if you had anything you wanted to show, Jonathan.
Yeah, I can grab a couple things I grabbed recently.
Okay, I'll do a couple while you're doing that.
Sweet.
So I picked this up I spent some money on the Synapse sale on MVD that they had, and got that DVD of Fatal Frames.
Oh, nice.
I can't remember how much that was. It wasn't a whole lot, but $10 maybe. And this one was pick up. I try to pick these up when I can because I think these two, not because I think they're going to make me rich, but I think they're going to be hard to find if you want them here in the near future. WWE DVDs, and I got the best of Saturday Night's Main Event.
Nice. That's a good one.
Like $3.99, I think. So a little more for that one, but it's got that Andre Hogan with the two referees, which I love that shit. So
a lot of them have the original music and commentary too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was a good $4 spend, I thought. So
I'll just show off the DVDs I've gotten here recently. You guys have seen them because we have a DVD hunting group chat specifically for things like that.
We got a good audience tonight. So Jay, I want to shout out Jay. He's out there now.
I got these at Mega Replay, which is a CD. What's the actual name of the company, Corey? Disc
Replay is the bigger
company.
Wider.
But in this town, that's been where everybody takes their shit recently. So I got this sealed. They had it behind the counter, so for $12.99, and that's the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers entire set. It's the entire first 3 seasons, and Alien Ranger, which that's a deal on that, especially for new.
None of those have hit Blu-ray, right?
I don't think so, but it's
maybe
not something. I mean, you're talking about that was for. I'm positive that was edited on video, and like the footage of like the actual Rangers is even older than the Power Rangers. Like, so yeah, it's yeah. So it is what it is, but I'm good just to have it.
Yeah.
And then of course this was at the same place for $7.99.
Oh yeah.
This is one I got rid of years ago. I have the Blu-ray set right there.
Mm-hmm.
I thought, it's the most boring upgrade I've ever gotten in my life. Sold this when I was in a pinch many years ago, and just to get it back for $8 because it's one of the better horror sets that came out on DVD. Must-own.
Some people might say you upgraded by downgrading. So
I think it's about it's same. It's
yeah.
The Blu-ray is not a big upgrade, and this one's one I got a while back, but I want to highlight this one, and that's the Dogma Special Edition DVD.
Yeah, It's a
Because
great
not
one.
only is I do think we are getting a Blu-ray release of Dogma this year or early next year, but
Thank God.
as of right now,
Is that
you
true?
can't. Yeah,
From who?
Kevin Smith made an announcement like 2 months ago that he was able to get
Is it just
the
a
rights back.
studio Blu-ray?
I don't know who's putting it out. I think that may be like part of it right now. Like who's gonna?
Maybe
awesome.
Arrow's getting it
I was gonna
since
say I would
Ben.
lean Arrow because
Yeah.
he really likes Arrow. They did great with Mallrats.
Yeah, that's a great Blu-ray.
I have a full screen DVD of Dogma.
Yeah, this set
Time
here
to upgrade.
was the
Yeah.
business, making it look like the Bible and everything, and that was. I think you could get this for like $10, right? Like
Yeah.
that's a perfectly acceptable way to own that movie.
Hopefully, if Arrow does it, they do kind of a similar package type thing.
Especially with like their big hard box,
Yeah.
like they have an opportunity there. This is just like a flimsy piece of shit box on the outside.
Yeah.
It's not even a premium slipcover.
I know. Go kill yourself now since
If I don't have a slipcover, how am I supposed to watch it?
Chris, do you have any stuff you wanted to show? I think you're muted.
Yeah, I got some stuff.
Okay. I'll
I have
pull you up.
some of these might have been in hauls. I have a revolving door. I buy a lot of DVDs.
It's fine.
But I just grabbed like a handful that I don't think have shown up in hauls anywhere.
Okay.
I got this from Hamilton Book.
Nice.
Oh,
Fear
cool.
Itself. Really good anthology. And this was like, I think they still have it too. I think it was like $5 on Hamilton Book.
Yeah.
The
One thing
continuation of the
about it
Master
though,
Sword.
the fucking alright, so the DVDs are flipper discs with no real way to
Indication.
tell what's what. And none of the shows are in order. And there's like 2 episodes on each disc. It's a really weird release and it's a pain in the ass to sort through.
Wow.
But like it's all you got, so
Wasn't the OG release on that some sort of like special edition packaging there, Daniel?
Yeah, it was like a tombstone looking thing, wasn't
Is
it?
that what it was? Or was it? I remember it had the.
those discs were probably made for it and then just repackaged like that and it doesn't
Probably.
make sense maybe.
Yeah.
I got this a while ago.
Oh,
Ooh.
nice.
This is a
Very
weird
cool.
release too. The menu screen on this thing is like, I think a 2-year-old made it. It's like a Canadian release
I was about to, the half of that show only came out in Canada.
by
Are you-
direct source, whoever that is.
Are you
you
saying
find?
Canadians are stupid?
Maybe.
I mean,
They're not going to do anything about it if you do.
Exactly. I got Son-in-Law
Ooh.
oh, sweet.
on DVD.
Nice.
A Thanksgiving
Only
classic.
available on DVD.
As of now, yeah.
Suburban
Suburban
Commando.
Commando.
I love
Cool.
that movie.
Yeah, I watched it the other day because I used to watch this all the time when I was a kid, and I haven't watched it since then, and it's a pretty crazy movie.
Hey, Jamie, Hamilton Book, if you let them know you had some damaged stuff, they'll just send you out new stuff.
For sure. They're
Yeah.
They're
great.
real good about that.
Falling Down in the Snapper Case.
Sweet.
Great movie.
I can't watch
Very
Falling Down.
underrated.
I
It's
love it.
very, It's very
Gets me
like,
amped up.
it's a frustrating movie. I got this
think I have that
a
Snapper
while
case.
ago. This is one of my prized possessions now.
That is nice.
Yeah,
Class of
that's a cool
Nukem.
set.
I've got that too, actually.
This what like
Did you get that
'cause-
local, Christopher?
No, I got this off of Walmart, I think.
Oh,
It
wow.
was because I didn't have 2 and 3, and I was looking at the cheapest way to get them, and this was it. It was like $25 for all 3 movies. So
Nice.
this is a Walmart $5 bin release of
Great.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure in like the flimsiest case ever.
The barely a case.
Yeah. And I got this for $1. Season 4 of Workaholics.
Oh, nice.
Ooh,
So
Speaking of
I just gotta
workaholics,
yes.
I skipped season 3. I gotta get 3, 5, and 6, and then I'll have the whole thing.
Get them all because they nuked a couple episodes on streaming, right?
The Crystalia
The
episode, which is like
Crystalia
the funniest
episode.
one.
Yeah.
What's up? I'm Polar. I'm friends with the gods now.
I mean, it's hard to watch now, knowing what you know.
That he was legitimately like.
That
It's funny
character.
because at the end of it, when he's like right behind him and he's just chatting with a kid again, was pretty much what he was doing on the set. Like they
And,
turn
like-
around and he just go chat with a kid.
And also, like, and that's the joke. That's the point. And people don't swallow that easily now. But it was almost offending pedophilia. That that was the joke. But I don't think people can handle that in this day and age.
Jake, do you wanna? You good to go now?
Yeah, I don't have anything that I picked up recently because I don't remember the last time I bought something.
Okay.
I just got. If we were gonna do DVD memories, I got some stuff. But if,
Sure.
let's see. I'm talking
And you
about
can
these
talk-
first.
Talk about each one of your memories with them. That's cool.
I just grabbed a handful. I got a bunch of these, but like it was a staple there, especially if you went to a horror convention. To pick up these bootlegs.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
So I grabbed a stack of these, and out of these, the ones I grabbed, like October Blood, it's getting a release sometime. Because TerrorVision's awful with announcements and releasing stuff. Yeah.
They did recently confirm it's still coming. It's
Well, that's great. They announced it almost a year ago. And that Scream Factory released. I don't think this hasn't been released yet. Body by Jake dudes in this, and then I know this hasn't been released yet either.
Yeah, probably
But
won't.
yeah, if you went to convention,
Apparently.
this was the only way to get some of this stuff there for the longest time. And all they are is VHS rips, obviously.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys remember when this came out, but it was a big deal for me.
Oh, hell yeah.
Lionsgate put this
Yeah.
out.
Took a long time.
It's like,
Sure did. I think
did
this
that and Night of the Creeps come out at the
Came
same
out-
time?
Yes. Because
They were close, yeah.
That was a good,
I don't
a good few months there, like 08, 09.
Yeah. So that was a big deal. And it wasn't too long after this. Let me see what the year is in this. This was another big deal because this was a big one for my childhood when that came out.
Little Monsters.
It's crazy to think that this didn't get released. I think this is 2010, and it hadn't seen a release since VHS up until that point. And I'll go ahead. These three together. You're gonna get some Halloween for me. Trying to up your views.
Oh, well, now everybody's going to watch.
Thanks. Need it.
But, I mean, come on.
Oh yeah.
When this thing came out, I've watched this thing so much. I wish I still had the slipcover, but I got the comic book still that came with it.
Oh, nice.
Sweet.
But
Oh,
I don't. This one was the first one of that stuff. And obviously, his name is Jason. I was so excited when this came out, and then it came out, and it wasn't exactly what he's expecting to be. And then luckily, we got like a 12-hour one. And this, I don't know if this came out. It might have came out on Blu-ray too. Go ahead. Go ahead, Corey. What did you say?
Oh,
Somebody
I was
say
gonna
something?
say, yeah, I'm surprised when they did those, the Elm Street and the Friday one, they never did a Halloween, like a big one like that. So
Yeah, I know they didn't redo it, and that was my next one. I don't know if this came out on Blu-ray when this came out. I don't remember. It might have. This was around that. What was this? 2011,
Yeah.
12?
Yeah.
See, these things, which I have the other one, but I forgot when we did this, and that I put a bunch of this stuff in storage, and I didn't have time to go grab it. But when these freaking little horror packs are coming out of Walmart,
Yeah.
especially this one and the Blood Diner one, which I have somewhere. What's a lot
People
of
lost
times
their
the first time you
minds.
see-
Yeah.
Well, I mean, for
Slaughter High, that was
Yeah,
Shopping
976
Mall,
Evil
I
2.
mean, Waxwork. Like, that was the only way.
basically everything
other
that
than
came out from the
VHS.
Vestron line.
Yep.
Been saying I need to keep this
We
in
still need to
view.
get
So.
96 Evil, too.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
What?
numbers are going to go down if you don't, there, Corey. If you had that Myers house,
It's supposed to come next
Yeah.
week. So.
ooh,
Let's see.
You could do a 12-hour stream, just have a girl like hold it in her cleavage, and you're king of YouTube.
Yeah, well, I know a couple girls that might do that. So
And then also around kind of the same time as these packs, Mill Creek was, or not Mill Creek and Echo Bridge were fucking killing it with
yeah, there's a ton of
these
those
horror
fucking
packs.
things.
yeah.
I have just Killjoy, I have the Puppet Masters, but all these. I mean, because at the time it was a cheap way to get all the movies, and at that time you wasn't going to get any better quality than what this was. And then Mill Creek was putting out good shit. I have to say, that's
yeah.
Ernest in here. This opened my eyes to a lot of them like, commercials from back in the day that I'd never seen.
Yeah.
And that's the best part of other. It's got the shitty Ernest Goes to Africa on it. I got a few more. It's Anchor Bay. Dead Next Door. I got this as a birthday present a long time ago. Still have it. I like that movie. And then when the Masters of Horror were coming out, I think this is the first one I ever bought.
I've got that one.
Yeah, I got.
I need to make a good list of those and get all those.
I need to get the whole second season. Never got a Blu-ray on that one.
No, not season 2, unfortunately.
And they broke season 1 into 4. That's a great set, Jake. I got it on the shelf.
Reanimator.
Nice.
Yep.
Comes with the little.
I bet you bought that at Best Buy back in the day, didn't you?
This was FYE.
FYE.
Yeah. There's. I got some stuff at Best Buy, which one thing I don't have is one of those Italian 4-packs, Demons 1 and 2. That was like one of the first ones. And then last couple things. I don't know if you guys remember.
Oh, yeah.
Steelbook slipcase. T2.
Oh, yeah.
This thing's fucking heavy too.
They came out with a budget version of that. It was in the $5 bin. It was just a shiny slipcover.
Really?
I tell you what, I got recently, and I paid like $1 each for them. And I don't have them handy, but next time we do this show, I'll make sure to pull them out. But I found lenticular DVD covers of 1 and 2, so I'll have to show those next time.
And this, I didn't even know this existed back in the day. I got it at Book and Music Exchange. A couple guys
hard
know
one
what
to
that
get.
is. Turn Sleepaway Camp.
That's
What?
that's an investment piece. So hang on to that.
It is, but what a piece of shit.
It is
Most-
so bad.
Yeah.
So bad.
Most annoying fat guy in the history of movies.
I'm going to derail for just a second to talk about that movie. That movie I had been following since 2003 on IMDb on the message boards and shit. That motherfucker was just gonna be lost media forever. And then out of nowhere in '08, Magnolia throws a couple $100,000 at him to finish the fucking movie. No,
Magno.
no,
Was it Magnolia or Yeah,
Magnolia and Magnet are they're like
Magnolia
partner
released
companies.
They could have
Magnet.
invested better.
Isaac Hayes' last film role.
I got one for y'all. Y'all were talking about Halloween not getting a fancy release. Y'all forgot about this one.
Oh,
Ooh, that was the Anchor Bay. Let's release the shit that we do own collection.
This one's still sealed.
Damn.
This is basically my original physical media collection from like the 2000s condensed down. I purged my whole collection at Book and Music Exchange. I got like $100 and something credit, and this was 75, and I got it on credit. So this is like a whole collection condensed into one item.
What'd you get? You got a Blu-ray of the first movie.
You got a Blu-ray of the first, like I think it was the first Blu-ray release of it, right?
It was that OG Anchor Bay release, yeah.
You got the TV cut. I think it was on a Blu-ray too, maybe. You got the 25 Years of Terror and then Halloween 4 and 5.
nice.
But because it's sealed and the mask is in there all wonky and I can't fix that.
I was like Michael Myers as Gumby.
Melted.
Yeah, it's not melted. It's just it didn't get fit into the thing properly, so he looks a little funky.
Yeah.
But
That's what's dripping off of him.
Do you remember when they announced that set?
I do not.
I remember reading on the DVD Talk forums back then, like the announcement for it, and it was advertised as coming with a mask. Okay. Said nothing about it being a mask for a troll doll. So that
Kinda
was
like that
outrage
Friday
thing.
set too. That Friday set
Yes.
has that little bitty mask.
Yep.
Well, I
It
said
came with
don't.
a mask.
I said don't use DVDs for investments, but I lied because that one is you definitely need to invest on that one. So
that
fuck
one
stop.
and the Dawn of the Dead Ultimate
Yeah.
Anchor Bay edition. And then this, I remember got two more. I remember how excited I was when I heard they were making
Oh,
this,
shit.
and then it came out.
Did it come with that bubble wrap in it?
He's trying to protect the
guess.
shit. Damn.
I guess it did because this first time I
God damn, that is.
took it out.
Should have an
Oh.
apology note in there.
What a piece of shit this is.
I still haven't seen it.
Well, it's a piece of shit. I don't know if that tells you
Yeah, I
anything.
mean, it's not good, but like, watch it. I think Chris might actually enjoy it because it's enough.
He
It's the right kind of shit.
Yeah,
Probably
that
would.
2000 shit.
The
Well,
last
someone will
one,
enjoy it.
That came with a metal piece, like a
this
metal.
did.
Yeah.
Metal plate, I don't have that anymore. But this is probably still one of my favorite releases from this time because this is one of the last I can remember that was fucking awesome. I mean, it folds out into a chainsaw with your disc, and then it even had
Yeah.
evidence photos with the little.
You know what's funny
pictures
about that
and
release
evidence tags on the back.
is I picked that up at that shitty half price books in Bowling Green on the way to Nashville this past
Nice.
March.
Did it have the metal
The
plate?
release,
It didn't have the metal plate either. No.
the copy I have of it's the one I bought in like 04 or 05 when it came out.
I bought this copy when it came out, and then I'd gotten rid of it or something, and I found it at a, I think it was, I don't even know how to fucking pull this back. Half price books in Louisville, so I had to grab it. But it is
Nice.
one of my favorite releases from that time. One of the last that I can remember special editions from a major studio that was actual like a special edition.
Yeah.
that you could get at Walmart without having a fucking special order or something.
Right. Dan, I'm gonna do this quick little run here, and then I'm gonna give it to you.
Cool.
Now, I was talking about going to Goodwills, and the Goodwills around me are $1 each for DVDs, and I got all these one day, like a couple days ago, actually. And I think it's some pretty cool shit. So I got The Good Son.
Nice.
I haven't seen this one, Dan. Maybe you have. Mary Steenburgen and Dead Winter.
Oh, it's a good movie. Yeah, Roddy McDowell. Yeah,
Cool.
Good thriller.
I collect we've done these videos in the past, and I've talked about collecting IFC Midnight. I thought I had this one, so I just grabbed it because it was $1, but I actually didn't have it. And it's Crow's Nest.
Oh, nice.
So,
don't you have the entire IFC Midnight run at this point?
No, it's fucking hard to find a list for those.
Yeah.
So if I don't have it, I just grab it and try not to spend much on it. And then I got these to wrap it up. Again, all these were $1 each. Death Wish, and then the other 3 were MGM. Death Wish 2,
classic.
Death Wish 3, Death Wish 4. So it's kind of cool to find all those together at that Goodwill. So that's all of my recent stuff. So Dan, I'll let you go ahead.
Cool. So this season you can still get. I've had this a little bit. I'm mostly showing off the second one, but Chainsaw Sally season 1, Troma put it out. A lot of fun, based on the a continuation, I should say, of the Chainsaw Sally movie. Season 2 is very hard to get. It was self-distributed, so as far as I know, it's way out of print. This is signed too, and kind of cool art. Even the discs there, so kind of continues the Chainsaw Sally story. Another one that I didn't just get, but I figured you were talking stuff that probably won't ever get a Blu-ray, or certainly not a 4K.
Sure.
The Monsters Complete.
Oh shit!
Series.
That is
fuck.
old.
Yeah, dude.
Damn, I want that so
I'm
bad.
gonna have to settle for a bootleg of that. I should have bought it 1,000 fucking times when it was out, but I didn't.
It wasn't like ridiculously expensive.
It was very reasonable. I want to say it floated around $25-$30 the entire time it was out.
Yeah, I don't know why a lot of people just didn't jump on it. So
thankfully, it's readily available to stream. So
yeah, for now. But yeah, I mean that is something that you just never know.
Did you get that recently, Dan? Where'd you get it at?
Oh, I've had that. I bought that when it came out. I figured it was a good one to show, not on Blu-ray. Also not on Blu-ray, we reviewed this one, East Main. Hasn't gotten a Blu-ray as of yet. I could kind of see a Vinegar Syndrome partner label possibly doing it. Now this, and I'm not going to show them individually. We reviewed them all on our channel, but they have been putting out the Skin Max double features of some old erotic thrillers. Now, some of these are cut, and in our videos we explain which ones are, but they've been putting these out recently, and a lot of these, in fact, I would say most, have never had a DVD release. I don't think there's anything here, maybe one title that's on Blu-ray. And I hope they keep putting them out. Like I said, some unfortunately are cut, but
I bought all of them so far.
Yeah. We're getting ready to record some more reviews. So, and another. Now, Todd and I recently did the entire series on Patreon, but talking about stuff that just isn't made anymore. These are kind of film noir, action, erotic thrillers. There's some horror episodes too, though. They're all standalone. Femme Fatales.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'd seen this show before, but we redid it. If you're on our Patreon, we have kind of a love fest with this show. It is just so fun. Just such a fun show, and you just don't get that anymore. So were you guys disappointed in James Bond, the last few movies?
Yep.
So
I'll play along. Yep.
yeah, there you go. There, you know how it works. So I did not care for the last James Bond. I thought it was a letdown. So I figured I'd pull out some other James Bond movies, at least the ones that I can show. Have you guys seen 0069? Jane Bond meets Octopussy? Classic film. Really, really good
Seen that
movie.
one.
A lot better than Daniel Craig, I think. Amber Lynn is. You also have Jane Bond meets Thunderballs. It's a little bit different from the Thunderball movie, but similar. Got that. Corey, do you like BBWs?
Sure.
Jane Bond also fights Thunder Thighs.
Oh, sure.
And Jane Bond meets Thunder Thighs.
Is that
And
Piper Niven on the front of that? Or?
it is. She had a
Dewdrop.
Yeah.
Dewdrop.
Dewdrop. And we also got Jane Bond in A License to Thrill.
I like it.
Some classics, I figured. Corey, do you like ninjas?
Sure.
Well, I think since we've been getting a lot of releases of classic ninja cinema lately on Blu-ray, I figured, we're not going to let Blu-ray show up DVD. And I highly recommend you out there pick up the Joanna Angel martial arts classic that puts Bruce Lee to shame, Kung Fu Pussy. Great film. Lots of martial arts action. A lot of just looking at
Pussy?
the back. Yeah, a lot of rectally themed strikes and kicks in this one. If you look at the back cover, which I will not show, but that's a classic, Corey. None of this is on Blu-ray or 4K, guys. So you want it, you pick it up. Corey, are you excited for the new Beverly Hills Cop movie?
Not so much, but I'm hoping you got something better.
Well, don't be, because this is, in fact, much better than 3 or 4. We got the Ginger Lynn classic, Beverly Hills Cops. A little different. Not so much a cop movie, but, it is what it is. Chris, you look like a Looney Tunes guy.
Oh, yeah.
So have you seen the Red Hot Roadrunner?
I have not.
Well, you're only going to see it on DVD, Chris, so you better get on that.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
And Jonathan, you look like a pirate guy.
Is it Pirates?
It is not Pirates, Jonathan.
Oh.
It is better than that. You look like a Captain Hook guy.
Captain Hooker?
Captain Hooker and Peter Porn. It's no Johnny Depp in this one, but, I think it's better.
Somehow I always get back to porn on here. Huh?
Always.
I will say, all these titles, I could speak for everybody and say they're definitely rad. So,
they're
What
rad
is
as
that?
fuck.
Is that line called Caballero Classics? I know
Caballero
all of them had
they
that
own
same-
stock in that company.
I do indeed. So these are
It's a
recent ones.
subsidiary of Shine Inc.
Absolutely. I'm just going to buy it out totally. The Nikatsu collection, I don't know if you guys collect those. These are not Triple X, but Impulse Films, a sub-label for Synapse. I've been slowly collecting all of these. Female Gym Coach Jump and Straddle. It's kind of like an exercise DVD.
These are not X-rated.
These are not X-rated, and the pubes are blurred. But Jake, I know you're a big fan of this one.
Blurred. That's
The
my
pubes
favorite
are
line.
blurred.
Make that the name of the stream, Corey. Like,
Jake, I know you're a big fan of Nurse Girl Dorm Sticky Fingers. This is a really good movie.
Oh,
How do you have
That's
time
my
to watch
favorite.
all this shit? That's what I want to know. Like, When did you
Well-
get time to watch Sticky Fingers or whatever the fuck it is?
He
Corey-
outsources it to an Indian company.
In life, you have to make time for the important things, like
Yes.
horny diver tight shellfish, another great Nikatsu classic. Or if you're frustrated and you like things a little rough, you could always watch Lolita Vibrator Torture, another great Impulse film
Jesus Christ.
classic. And
He's gonna vibrate a woman to death.
so I think that's all I've got as far as smut. But so these are boob free. I'm sorry, stream's gonna die. I just got this the other day at Second and Charles, the tin version of Mystery Science
Ooh.
Theater
Oh, that's cool.
3000, 25th anniversary.
Those
set.
are almost always expensive, yeah.
Yeah, this was it was a little bit more, but it was like $14.
Damn, your Second and Charles kills Jonathan. So sorry.
He does, man. Like mine's not even trying anymore. They're like, we have books. I'm like, bitch.
They charge $15 for Hitch on DVD.
Yeah.
I got the 20th anniversary edition, which there's some funny episodes. Laser Blast, Werewolf, Future War, which is a really funny one, is on that one. And this 15, this has Zombie Nightmare, really good episode, and Robot versus the Aztec Mummy. I don't know. We've never talked Mystery Science Theater 3000, so I don't know how many of you
I watched it a lot when I was younger, but I just haven't revisited it.
I watched the shit out of it when it was on Sci-Fi Channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say I grew up on that show and I loved it, and revisiting it, some are bangers and some just are.
All right, cool. It's not just me then. 'Cause I've tried to go back and rewatch a few of them, and it's hit and miss.
I love the in between segments, man. Where they show off products they made and shit. But
yeah. And I got some creature features. Monster NATO.
Nice.
So we're just gonna throw everything in that one. And this one I've heard's good. I haven't watched it yet, but Cryptid. I've heard that's a solid kind of throwback monster movie. And
Joe Bob's in a movie called Cryptids. It's ready to come out.
oh yes, that's. I need to grab that actually.
PJ was a producer on that.
Oh, sweet. And that's pretty much everything I have. One stray smut title, but Honey Buns.
Oh,
Can't show most of that, but yeah.
you've showed a hell of a lot of shit, so save some pussy for the rest of us.
I got plenty to go around.
No, the Impulse stuff, I've bought most of the Christina Lindbergh stuff. So,
Oh, that's cool.
There you go.
So yeah, anybody else have any stuff they want to show before? Oh, Jonathan, you said you did.
Yeah, I got some fun stuff. I just grabbed some stuff off the shelf that like I had fond memories of, and like may have had like a weird release. This first one is Killer Pad. It's the Robert Englund joint who directed this one.
Oh yeah. I have
Andy
that. It's a
Monotis.
good movie.
Now, the only reason I grabbed this, I don't have it anymore, but Best Buy had this line from Lionsgate. I got this out of it and Slaughter High, but it was the body bag line. Like it came in like a Ziploc fucking bag. It was really dumb, but I mean, I guess it was kind of cool, but I ended up throwing both the bags away, but that's one of them. I got rid of Slaughter High. That was the first DVD release. It was only a full frame. And we got the Pioneer release of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, nice.
The beef packaging. Not an expensive release, but a fun release. Absolutely gorgeous. First release of the movie I ever had. Bought it from FYE.
I have that without the slipcover. I guess I got it, without that part.
Yeah, it's nifty. This edition of Return of the Living Dead, when it came out, was huge.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I remembered it having a lenticular cover for some reason, but it does not. This is the one that I bought that day in May of 2007.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all just have to believe me on that one. This is the first steelbook I ever purchased. This is Planet Terror, and this was a Target exclusive. And to this day, it still has bonus features that you can't get anywhere else that was exclusive to this release.
Very cool.
Nice.
But first entry into the Planet Terror. I remember I bought this at Target, and I walked like down the road and got Death Proof from Best Buy.
Cool.
The Evil Dead Ultimate Edition.
Nice.
Fucking amazing when it came out. It came with some nice posters too that I actually have up on the wall now. You got a full frame, a widescreen presentation, and then a latest The Evil Dead documentary.
Awesome.
And to this day, like for a DVD edition of The Evil Dead, that's it.
Yeah. That one's getting pricey too now.
Is it? Damn.
Yeah, a little bit.
And this one. Oh, sorry. How much is it?
It's up in the 30s now.
No shit.
Yeah.
This one I'll actually open with you guys on camera.
Oh,
Cool.
It's not OG. I had this release and I let somebody borrow it, and it never came back. And I found it years later. It's probably been 10 years ago now.
Oh,
at,
shit.
Dollar General. Bubba Hotep.
Oh, with the
sleeve.
Elvis sleeve, yeah.
Maybe I should see how much this thing is worth before I open it.
Yeah.
It's a
That
little
might
bit.
be,
right?
yeah.
Where's it? Ah, fuck it. Get this bitch open. This was a Best Buy exclusive, I think. That's how I actually saw the movie for the first time, because I used to go to Best Buy on Tuesdays and just see what came out.
Yeah.
Ooh, none of that sounds good. It's like stuck.
Yeah.
Ew. Ew.
Oh,
What the fuck?
oh shit.
It like formed to the packaging.
Take it easy, Swaggy. Thanks for stopping by.
What on earth?
Damn.
No, I can't get it out.
My advice is
Don't
leave
damage
it.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure that there's not like a barcode sticker somewhere holding it in place. That happens sometimes.
No, it's like the stuff that the fucking jacket's made out of is deteriorating, and it's sticking to the inside of it.
Ugh.
God damn, they didn't make any of this shit to last, did they?
No.
The fucking Evil Dead. There you go. There's one right there. I'm not gonna touch it.
That will turn
Dead
to
edition.
it'll turn to sand if you touch that.
In fact, y'all don't look at it too hard, okay? Like, don't stare at it too much. That motherfucker was busting into fucking dust.
Oh, well, you got it.
Slowest jacket. Look at that though. Nice, pristine, sealed. Bubba Hotep.
Nice. That is cool. Remember they did that with like Grease was in a T-Bird's jacket and or
I
something
did
else.
break the packaging.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Oh well. But anyways, no, Basement Blues just did that today. He just did a video on those Grease.
Oh, okay.
He has all of them.
I'm not shocked.
5 of all of them.
You're not shit. I've got them all. Oh well.
Oh, look at this, dude. It ripped the shit off the front of it.
Holy
Oh,
crap.
damn.
Yeah, I did not realize that thing would just fucking melt into the packaging.
Who
Wow.
knows? With it going to Dollar General, who knows like how many warehouses it sat in the heat and
Oh,
cold
for
and
sure. For sure.
so. Well, I want to thank you guys for coming on. I want to do this again, maybe every between 2 to 4 weeks. We'll do one of these, and I think next time we'll bring out some of our weirdest DVDs, and then any signed ones you have. If you have anything that's signed, we'll kind of do that stuff. And talk about it, and also anything new that you get in that time. So
Sweet.
So thank you guys for being on, Chris, Jake, Dan, Jonathan, of course. And thanks for everybody out in the chat. Hope you had a good time with this show. Dan, you want to talk about what's coming on Flesh Wound? I know you got a show tonight.
Yeah, we'll be live at 2 a.m. for a Hangout and Vinegar Syndrome unboxing. So you can check that out. We'll also be, we got a stacked show Wednesday, and a week from Wednesday, because Todd likes to torture us, we are bringing back Pug's Dread on Juneteenth. That's going to be the Juneteenth Flesh Wound special. He will be making his triumphant return from about 3 straight months of nothing but work. So check that out. And on the 13th, Region Free Season 4 on the Visited by Voices Network. Don't miss the intro. Some of you obviously know the theme, but it's the most, I think, the most impressive Region Free opening that's been shot yet. There's even some blood. It'll be pretty gnarly.
Cool. I'll check that out. Jake, you got anything you're working on?
I think he's frozen.
He's working on
Not
unfreezing that
at the
camera right now.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
Oh,
Jonathan,
frozen.
nothing new coming up?
Region Free on the 13th.
Okay. Chris, you still there? You have any stuff coming up on your channel?
Yeah, surely something, but go to retrocrypto.com. There's a sale
Yes.
going on.
Buy his shit.
He's got good quality stuff over there. So
Go buy his things.
He's working on getting the Red Hot Roadrunner in stock as we speak.
he's got the Red Hot Roadrunner mask.
I'm getting the
coming
whole Caballero collection on DVD in my store.
That's why
There
he had
you
to go immediately after seeing that. He had to go call his people.
Yes, there you go.
He's headed to the warehouse now to pick it up.
Give me the Caballero collection. I don't give a fuck what it takes.
The warehouse, it's more like somebody's basement.
I need Captain Hooker and Peter Porn on 4K with a steel slipcover.
Oh God. On this channel, I'm gonna try to do a video every day in July for Halloween in July. So it's gonna be this hard work because I'm working a lot now. But I'm gonna do it. Even if they're short videos, we'll do something every day. And also, along with that, at some point we'll have a special guest on the channel to talk Halloween. So make sure you're checking out the channel in July for sure. And some announcements maybe down the road, a few months from now, about maybe another channel coming up. So stay tuned for all that stuff. It's going to be pretty exciting, especially if you like this video. I think it's going to be pretty cool. So thank you guys once again. Thank you everybody in the chat. And till we see you next time, we're out.
That was a really good video.
Really was. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And while you're here, check out another one of the awesome videos here on the channel. And if you're a fan of my on-screen wife, Jessa Flux,
Hi.
well, where can they find you?
You can find me at jessadoesitall.com.
You know, guys, she really does do it all.
You would know.